I just want to say something about this gentle parenting because I don't understand this. This is crazy. Gentle parenting. That's too funny. It's so sad and weak as water, weaker than water. Because water takes on the form of any shape. You put it in the glass, take on the shape of the glass. You put it in the ice tray, take on the shape of the ice tray. Put it in the tub, and take on that shape. The zinc, put it in. I'm telling you, it's sad. It's sad. Brainwashing, gentle parenting. I can't even imagine how the Lord look at that. But this is for gentle parenting. That is a disaster waiting to happen. What you weep, you gonna sow. Spare the rod, spoil the child. What you weep, what you sowing, this gentle parenting stuff, what you sowing, you gonna weep it. You gonna weep it. That's letting these children, you teaching your child not to be accountable for their wrongdoing. You are teaching your children not to be accountable. You gonna weep what you sow. You gonna weep so hard what you sowing. Then a lot of people want to chastise their children when they get in their teens, 15, 16, 14. You want to 12, and your children shouldn't even be in your business, grown folks' conversation. They standing right in the middle of y'all two while you talking, and they looking to swallowing up your words and the adult that you talking to, and on top of that, they answering for you. That is disrespectful for your children to be up in your face while you having a grown up conversation, or even sitting at the table eating with you and another adult. And y'all would like to call all that's old school. Define old school to what you doing today. That is so disrespectful and out of control for your children to even be in your business. In your business about anything, about your earnings, your money, the conversations with other adults. You know what? You gonna weep what you sow. You gonna weep what you sow. And it's gonna be so sad for this, because they're gonna become minister society. Minister society of women, minister society of men. They're gonna become a minister society. Maybe even minister society to the justice system. Gentle parenting. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. No. Another one was, you can't beat your children. Going to tell you what you can't do for this child that you pushed out of you, you carried in you. And you know what else is stupid out here? These grandmoms that's trying to take their children. Like if you know what's best for them. I'm not trying to take none of my grandchildren. And hopefully that'll never happen. Only how I raise my grandchildren, and God forbid something happened to my children. Other than that, no, they got it. They got it. See, that's on another hand I'm talking about, not just gentle parenting. On another hand, you got it's these two crazy women that I know that's trying to take my youngest daughter's child, and another one trying to take one of my oldest daughter's child, but she lost that battle. But you got this crazy deranged lunatic lady that's trying to take my youngest daughter from her. Is that insane or what? That's stupid. That's stupid. Go. What is up with that? And then appeal the case. That's sick and twisted. And I pray to God that let the Lord have his way. Because who is this lady that's trying to come out and take your children from you? What is up with these people? Talking about grandparents' rights. Listen, there's some things that happen that my child told me that I would never see my grandchildren. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. I don't know. I don't get it. And I ain't trying to get it. I ain't trying to. No. I raised my babies. I raised my children. They are grown adults. And I'm grateful to God because I'm going to tell you, and I'll say it on the mountain, Jesus helped me raise my children because it wasn't easy. Do you hear me? It was not easy. So many days I cried. Because we have babies when we young and we think, oh, we have a baby, and we love this man and we have his baby. And, whatever the case may be, we think it's so cute. And that gets real. That gets real. Always crying. That's a parenting. Being a parent is a job that there is no vacation. There is no 401k, no vacation pay, no none of that. There is none of that. That's a 24-hour 7 days a week, whether you sick or not job. And that's what children is not getting today. They need parenting. They just don't need a mom or dad. They need parenting. And there's a lot of good dads out here. There's a lot of good dads out here. There's a lot of good moms out here. But no one don't want to talk about the toxic moms. But they want to talk about deadbeat dads. And you got some toxic dads too. Because I had one. Not my dad. I'm talking about my children's dad. Toxic. But I thank the Lord for giving me the strength. And he allowed me to endure to the end, meaning raise them up. Oh my God, that job was hard. It was hard. But I never took a career before my children. I couldn't see my children raising themselves, running the street all wild, like wild bulls. No, I just couldn't see that happening. I just could not see that. That's just not me. But to each his own. That parenting, that gentle parenting, you're going to reap what you sow. What you sowing, you're going to reap it. Because God's way is the right way. Any way other than that is of the devil. God's way is the right way. Raise a child in the way they should grow, and they will not depart from it. God's way is the right way. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Beat the child, and you will deliver their soul. You're going to reap what you sow.